As Willie Nelson says, on the road again, because that's what we're doing today here on this channel. 3 different communities and subdivisions, the best of Lee Summit, Missouri, coming at you today. Let's go. KCPD. All right. Oh, excuse me. Welcome everybody to Ben Miller Realty of Kansas City. I'm Ben Miller, of course, and you are watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe down at the bottom. And also, I am powered by Remax as usual. Today, we have 3 great communities / subdivisions here in Lee Summit. I love Lee Summit. I made Lee Summit videos before, but trust me when I tell you, these 3 communities, to me, stand out above all the rest, and you're gonna want to stick around and see number 1. And if you want my personal touch in anything Kansas City, you want to know what it's like to live here, to live in Lee Summit. I love Lee Summit. Give me a text or a call at area code 661-236-9055, or you can email me at wrestlingwithrealestate@gmail.com. All right, let's get to our first community. Man, oh man, I can't wait. Let's go. Here we go with our first community neighborhood today, and that's Oaks Ridge Meadows. Oaks Ridge Meadows is situated right behind Lakewood, and it is an amazing little community. You only pay $330 a year to be a part of this HOA, and it takes care of your trash, access to the community pool and lake. The average cost of a home here right now is $544,000. Now, that does not mean you can't find anything for cheaper, as most houses on the market right now, currently in this subdivision, are a measly $460,000. With lots of different architectural sizes, shapes, and colors, Oaks Ridge Meadows is an amazing community for the whole family. All right, so I wanted to stop the video real quick, or, kind of interrupt our normally scheduled programming for a look at what you get with that HOA fee that you heard while you were looking at all the beautiful houses here in Oak Ridge Meadows, and also give you kind of an idea of where this is at. So it's kind of nestled behind Lakewood, near the Lakewood Country Club. It's north. It's pretty much as far north in Lee Summit as you can get. But as you can see, this is absolutely beautiful, and you're really close to the highway. So if you want to zoom to Kansas City proper, Independence, anything like that. So when you come up over the hill, coming off of almost around the backside of Lakewood, you come up around Oak Ridge, and there's a bunch of different like Oak Ridge labeled areas. Oak Ridge Meadows is actually the most sought after division in the Oak Ridge area. So now, before we get to our next subdivision, let's go ahead and jump back to the studio, and I'll show you what houses are actually available, if there is any, here right now, what they look like, and what the cost is going to be. All right, thank you, Ben, for throwing it to yourself back here in the studio. What we're going to do real quick is we're going to take a look at what homes, if any, are available in Oak Ridge Meadows right now. Right now, we have 4 homes available in Oak Ridge Meadows, and this is again summer of 2023. Gives you just kind of an idea of what the dollar will buy you there in Oak Ridge Meadows. So we're going to start off with the most expensive one, $499,000. This is a 3,100 square foot home right off of Hidden Valley Lane, offered by Kelly Sloan at Home Sweet Home Realty. Really nice house. This is the nicest of the bunch. The other two are a $460,000 and a $440,000 house. Beautiful wood floors. Nice finishing touches with the wainscoting around. Everyone's doing the gray tones right now. Beautiful countertops. I like the distressed wood look on the cabinetry. Big pantry, as you can tell, with pull-out shelves, which is nice. I like the little bar top or the peninsula coming out there. That's really nice as well. Fireplace. Most of these homes have fireplaces. And most of these homes that are listed right now were built probably about anywhere between 20 to 30 years ago. All right, well, that's what it looks like at Oak Ridge Meadows. Let's go ahead and throw it back out onto the street where I was filming. And we're gonna take a look at Princeton Heights right now, which is our second favorite subdivision in all of Lee Summit. Back to you, Ben. Here we go, neighborhood number 2 of the best in Lee Summit. It's Princeton Heights. It's a wonderful subdivision neighborhood in the Kansas City Metro, but more specifically Lee Summit. $300 per year HOA gives you access to the community pool they have, which is pretty darn big. And this community is particularly rich in events. There's a lot of great events that happen, especially during the summer, that you can be a part of. They have events for the kids with water slides and all sorts of fun stuff. And they also have food trucks every Thursday. It's pretty awesome. The average cost of a home is the most affordable on the list right now at $395,000. But my absolute favorite thing about this community is that it's off the beaten path, which you know I like, but it's also close to my favorite place in Kansas City, and that's James A. Reed Memorial Wildlife Area. And right outside of the subdivision, you have access to Happy Tales Dog Park. So Princeton Heights may be the most affordable and best subdivision on this entire list. Number 2 on my list was Princeton Heights. And as you can see, it's a really awesome subdivision. Has the same HOA price as the first one, but here's the thing. The reason why I like it is because it's more affordable as far as house price goes, as you saw. It's a little bit more my speed. It's further south, so it's off the beaten path a little bit. But what I like about it most is its proximity. Its proximity to downtown Lee Summit. Its proximity to the Happy Tales Dog Park, which is a place right outside the subdivision where you can take your dogs to go run around and play and get some of that energy out. But did I tell you also that it backs up to my favorite place in all of the Kansas City Metro? The place that I'm at right now, James A. Reed Memorial Wildlife Area. Acres upon acres upon acres of lakes and trails and places to take the family. It is my favorite place to go fishing in all of the Kansas City area. I bet you didn't know, well, I've mentioned a few times in other videos, that I am an avid bass fisherman, and I caught the biggest bass of my life in James A. Reed. I talked about it in the last Lee Summit video, but it's much more beautiful out here today. One of the things I really do like about Princeton Heights, though, about their HOA, is they have events going on all the time. They have food trucks during the summer. Almost every Thursday night they have events for the kids. They have one coming up where they got these big and inflatable water slides out for the kids. They have a ton of community events, and that's why I like Princeton Heights, outside of the fact that it backs up to James A. Reed. So as an added bonus for you guys, guess what I get to do? I'm going fishing. Well, I didn't get anything on my wacky worm, but I got to enjoy James A. Reed for about 15 minutes. But I got to finish this video. We got to go see the #1 subdivision, neighborhood, community, whatever you want to call it. We have to see the #1 that I chose in Lee Summit. And I'm going to give you a hint. Winter is coming. But before that, let's go back to the studio and find out how much houses are, if there are any available in the last neighborhood, Princeton Heights. All right, thank you. Let's take a look at the houses that are available in Princeton Heights currently. Now, both of these homes are actually not available there currently pending, but what I can tell you is obviously with all the amenities and things that you get being a part of Princeton Heights, with the affordable price point that it is, both of these houses are going for $359,000. So let's take a look at what $359,000 buys you in Princeton Heights. And we're going to take this one on 1105 Southeast Meridian Drive, offered by Pam Page. And this one is 2,500 square feet. So let's take a look at it. I drove past this house. It's a really nice house, and it's super close to the community pool. And this is a very typical layout for Princeton Heights. And again, part of the glory or the beauty, if you will, of living in Princeton Heights is all the amenities that you get, the closeness to the dog park and James A. Reed. Kitchen could use a little updating. Maybe that's because we saw that the average house cost in Princeton Heights actually currently is $395,000. So this is $40,000 below. You can tell that, you know, needs a little updating, a little freshening up maybe, but still a very, very nice house. And with all the stuff that Princeton Heights has to offer. Okay, now we're going to take a look at our final subdivision / neighborhood that we love in Lee Summit, or that I love in Lee Summit in particular, and that is everything Winterset. We have 6 neighborhoods in all that make up the entirety of Winterset, and you guys are going to really, really love this neighborhood. And when we come back, I'll show you some of the things that make Winterset so great and some of the houses that are for sale there. Let's get back to it. All right, here we go for Winterset. Now, Winterset is gigantic, and it's not really a neighborhood. It's made up of 6 neighborhoods, but they all have their own amenities. But this is an overall rundown of what the Winterset 6 has to offer. Now, there's 6 neighborhoods, like I said. There's Winterset Summit, Winterset Valley, Winterset Falls, Winterset Park, Winterset Woods, and Winterset Gardens. There is 10 miles of trails that go throughout these neighborhoods. There's 24 bridges and 5 waterfalls. Now, the HOA information is obviously different between the neighborhoods, but what I could gather is $860 annually for maybe the nicer ones. And again, I say maybe the nicer ones. The average cost of a home in Winterset is anywhere between the $400,000 range all the way up to $1.5 million. In a way, Winterset could be its own town. That's how much there is to do here. It is a total of 1,200 acres and over 100 acres of old wood. There's butterfly gardens, there's community events throughout all the neighborhoods. There's a golfing green. The amenities literally are too many to count. Now, if you're looking for a new construction home, Winterset Valley seems to be the place to go, as well as Winterset Falls, which is set to open soon, if not fully open currently. If you're looking to do anything and everything inside the Lee Summit bounds and be close to everything, Winterset is your answer. All right, and the third and final neighborhood that we're going to take a look at today that you saw all those beautiful houses just featured from mainly Winterset Valley, but a bunch of different of the subdivisions or neighborhoods that make up the entirety of Winterset. Like I said, there's 6 of them total. We're going to take a look at what's available on the market right now. And there's 5 houses total, ranging from $429,000 to $799,000. So what can your money buy you in different parts of the entirety of Winterset? Let's get to it right now. So we're going to take a look at the first one here. This is $429,000. This happens to be available in Winterset Park in Lee Summit by Chris Grinder at Reese Nichols. And one of the things I really love, obviously, about Winterset, outside of all the amazing amenities that we went over in the house tour, is that there's so many different styles of architecture, and this being one of the examples. Got the stately looking front with a really nice front porch on it, and I always love it. I'm a sucker for a good front porch. Wood floors. There is some carpeting here. Usually homes in this age, in the 20 to 30 plus range, you're going to have a mixture of wood and carpeting. Like I said, with the other tour, there's going to be a lot of these houses that have a similar design. This one has a fireplace. Most of the houses designed in this time period do have fireplaces. You have the eat-in kitchen. Kitchen's not grandiose in this, but it's nice and nicely appointed. Big master closet for the master bathroom. Looks like a fairly redesigned, or up in the last 5 to 10 years, redesigned master bath. This is a new construction in Winterset Valley. Winterset Valley, you can tell with the drive footage that Winterset Valley has the most new construction going on, and this is one of them. And before we get to that, this is a 3,400 square foot home offered by Susie Gale at my old stomping grounds, Worth Clark Realty. As you can tell, very, very nice new construction. We are going to do new construction videos specifically about new construction and new construction neighborhoods coming up here on this channel. Love the fireplace with the shelving alongside of it. Really clean, modern, sleek. That's the style for a lot of these new builds. Mixture of carpet and wood. You're going to get a lot of really nice wood actually in some of these newer construction homes. Cherry woods, oak wood, stuff like that. Love the accent wall here, the black accent wall. It's really nice. Love the railing here. $799,000, gang. That's what will buy you this kind of a house. This is a very, very prominent thing that I've seen a lot of new construction is they won't have a full cooking appliance. Obviously, they'll have an oven, somewhere near here, but the cooktop is right here with a beautiful range hood above it. Obviously, everyone loves a good kitchen. In Winterset Valley, we just can't speak highly enough of that. I love the cabinetry in this. Really nice soaker tub. Obviously, you see what you get for $799,000. All right, so that's what Winterset and some of the homes in Winterset Valley, Winterset Park, all the different homes that you saw in that brief drive footage, that's what your money can get you in Winterset. Keep in mind, you have an $880 or so HOA. You had all the stats, all the statistics, all the things, all the amenities popping up throughout the drive video that'll let you know why Winterset is #1 in our hearts. But to seal the deal, I'm going to go back into the field where I will wrap this entire video up for you and get you on with the rest of your day. So let's get back to it. All right, guys, here we are, final destination. Can you see why I chose Winterset and all of its 6 neighborhoods as the best place in Lee Summit to live? Winterset is centrally located in the heart, pretty much in the heart of everything that is Lee Summit, and the nature surrounding it, how it's nestled in the trees, in the forest, so many walking trails. Again, you saw the list of things that you can do here. It is absolutely insane. So with that, I'm gonna wrap this up. It is a beautiful summer day. I'm gonna go get some hiking in myself. And I'm so glad that you guys were able to tune in today. Like I said, next time I am going to do a video about some new construction neighborhoods or subdivisions in Lee Summit, because there's a ton of them. I really love Lee Summit. That's why I feature it a lot on my channel. So if you want to know what it's like to live in Lee Summit, if you think I can be your guide, your personal real estate consultant and concierge for everything Lee Summit or anything Kansas City related, give me a text at area code 661-236-9055, or you can email me at wrestlingwithrealestate@gmail.com. Don't forget also, of course, before you head out, hit the subscription and notification bell down at the bottom. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time right here on Ben Miller Realty of Kansas City.